In the field, Austin Plew from American Fork, Corbin Randall, Riverton, Ezra Nelson, Skyridge, Tanner Orton, Bingham, Jackson Spencer, Syracuse, Ben Bradshaw, American Fork, Samuel Gees from Riverton, Tayshawn Ogamo from Harriman, Jack Beckstrom, Harriman, Max Heth, Harriman, Ben Jester, American Fork, Caden Evans, American Fork, William Stedman, Harriman, Zach Hillhouse, the fastest boy in Utah here at BYU 2 weeks ago. From American Fork, Daniel Simmons, he ran 4:01 2 weeks ago, flirted with that sub-4. We've been told he'd like to go get after it here today. We got Simmons and Hillhouse, American Fork, Pleasant Grove.
Super nice. I know he was lined up for the 2-0.
Right on 4th lap. And he's got company and the 2 men with him, Hillhouse and Stedman. They've run around 4:04, 4:05 themselves. So we have no slouches in this race from 1 through 15.
Go, Jack! I love Ben. Ben's so nice.
Come on, Ben.
Simmons, Hillhouse, Stedman. For the 3 of them, 2 flat, 2:01, 2:02. Then we've got Evans, Huffheim.
I feel like when I watched Jane race, I was like,
We have Coach from Olympus to the white tent.
Is she not
Finish.
running today?
Coach from Olympus to the white tent. Thank you.
Simmons, Stedman, Hillhouse. Top 8, please.
Yes.
We got 500 to go. Simmons, Stedman, Hillhouse. Then we've got Evans, Huffheim, and Bradshaw. 3:02, 3:03. How well can these young men close?
Oh my goodness, look at them.
He was done with
Stedman and Stedman. You've got 220 to go.
run faster? Yeah, bro, of course. I mean...
Race from Harriman, running 4 minutes, 2.64 seconds, William Stedman. The 2024 boys state champ, beating his old state record with a new state record. His time today, 4 minutes, 1.27 seconds. A senior from American Fork High School, Mr. Daniel Simmons.
Simmons, overall champion today with a 4:01, beating your prior state record and doing it at the state meet. So tell me about the race today.
Dude, that was really fun. That was hard. The goal was to break 4, but that third lap is always just menacing. But it was really fun. I mean, I definitely felt strong the whole race and went for it. So.
Yeah, I liked what you were saying to somebody about the individual laps and how you were running those. Could you say a little bit about that?
Yeah, dude. So the first one, I was focusing on positioning and my heart, my feeling. And then the second lap, I ran for my dad, held him in my mind while focusing on my pace. And then the third lap, I ran for my mom to try and fight the pain. And then the fourth lap, I ran for God to help me carry to the finish line. And it was pretty spectacular. It was a unique type of racing.
Yeah, that's great. I love that race plan going in, focusing on those different things throughout the race. Tell me about where it got really gritty, where it got really hard. Was that third lap?
I mean, yeah, they were all hard, honestly, but like, my breathing started getting a little hazardous on the last, 600 meters to go, and I was like, okay, this is where you turn into this is a different beast, this is a different engine. We're getting this.
Well, and Will was pressing on that last 200.
Yeah.
You're probably, you didn't look back, but you were listening and hearing that. Tell me about the competition and how that helped you kind of make this mark today.
Dude, I mean, so I wanted to break 4, and I was gonna go for it either way, but having Will there, it helped me stay like on my feet the last 300. I was like, this is gonna not only be for 4 minutes, it's gonna be for the finish. This is gonna be all the way. And so I was really actively engaged with every step, making it count.
Okay, well, congratulations on another victory and a great performance today.
Thank you.
Okay, Will Stedman, second place finish today with a strong 4:02 and a personal best.
Yeah.
And doing it at the state meet with Danny Simmons. Both of you probably locked in on a sub-4 today, going for a goal, but you pressed really hard at last. Tell me about the race today.
Yeah, it was really, really magical. Just like everything like played in my hand. I knew that today was going to be a good day, even on like the warm-up, sometimes you feel crappy. But I always feel crappy before a really, really great race, and so I don't know, that race was it was incredible. And so we just got out, and me, Zach, and Danny went to the front, and I sat behind them, just kept my eyes on Zach's feet. I'm just like staying relaxed the whole time, and then and then I see like Zach kind of slow down a little bit. I look up and Danny's going. I'm like, oh shoot! And I'm like, I gotta go. And then I realized like, I could actually maybe beat this guy. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna give it everything I got, And I stayed on his shoulder until 100 left. And I just gave it everything I had. I PR'd and I did the best I could. So I was really happy with that.
Big PR, super happy with that. Now I want to talk about that time where he started to gap you, and you knew you had to go because it looked like there was some daylight opening up between you two, and then you made the choice to just go with it.
Yeah.
Tell me about that choice, that moment in the race.
I told myself before this race that I just had to stick with them, like I knew that I would be pissed at myself if I didn't give myself the shot and if I didn't give myself the opportunity. So I was really, really just proud of myself for never giving up during that race. And I got second to Danny last year, and I was second to him this year. But I was really, really proud of just the fact that I gave everything I had and laid it all out there on the track. So.
Fantastic. Now, just one question I also asked Danny as well. How do you feel like competition helps you as a runner now that you're at the end of your high school? How has been racing in this amazing field so many times pushed you to new levels?
It's been incredible because early season, like I went to like a couple meets like Snow Canyon, and there was like no one to really compete with. So, you can't push as hard when you're alone, unless you're like Jane or Danny, I guess. But just having those guys, it's really propelled me, and I think other guys like Zach to be able to just give it everything you got and go after it and go after the win. And it's been really amazing. So.
Okay, and take it up to the next level as well. Congratulations on a great performance today and a great season and high school career too.
Yep, thank you.
All right, I'm here with Coach Timo from American Fork. Tell me about your perspective on today, especially with the 3,200 2 days ago and then the 1,600 today for this race.
It was just crazy, BYU's for records, State's for points, but for Danny to get 2 records, and for our boys just to come up and get personal best. It's, you know, why we do the whole season. This is our focus. This has been our focus. Arcadia wasn't the focus. BYU Invite wasn't the focus. This day has been the focus. So I'm proud of the boys of coming through, preparing correctly, and doing their best.
Okay, well, so many American foot guys up on the podium, both for the 3200 and the 1600 meter. You obviously have an amazing track record known throughout the sport for developing athletes. What advice would you give to other coaches who are trying to develop a program?
Concentrate on the right things. Don't panic and do things which the kids aren't used to doing. Develop a good plan, be consistent with that plan, build the aerobic engine.
Okay, what can you say about team culture and how you've developed that on the team?
I leave it to our team captains and the boys to get that family atmosphere and just to support each other.
Okay. Well, you've had Casey Klinger and now Danny Simmons. Well, the question is, what's next?
Clayton Young at the Olympics in August, and we'll see. You know, hopefully we have one or two guys that'll be at the Olympic trials and can do good things. Casey's coming back from surgery, and he's looking really good right now.
Okay.
So these boys, they've got some postseason meets coming up, so hopefully, you know, I'll just keep training them to try to optimize their performance.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks.
And congratulations today.
Thank you.